Welcome to Phoenix Uprising. I'm your host, Candace Paroli.
And I'm Jenna Zolkowitz.
Each week, we're bringing you real, unfiltered conversations about beauty, wellness, business, and the messy, magical process of rising from life's challenges. Think of this podcast like having coffee
or a gummy
with your girlfriends, the kind of friends who keep it real, give you solid advice, and cheer you on when you're ready to reinvent yourself.
That's us, two women who have walked through fire, rebuilt from the ground up, and are here to share the tools, insights, and stories to help you do the same.
Whether you're an entrepreneur, a beauty lover, a wellness seeker, or simply someone craving inspiration and transformation, this podcast is for you.
Join us every week for bold, soulful, and empowering conversations that will help you rise higher, personally, professionally, and spiritually.
Hello, Happy New Year. Welcome back to Phoenix Uprising. We are your hosts. I'm Candace Paroli.
And I'm Jenna Zolkowitz.
This is our first official episode in 2026. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year to those who celebrate the traditional New Year.
Oh, it's not actually the New Year yet. We're still shedding. We're still in the
year of the snake.
Yes. Yeah. We're waiting for the year of the horse, which is February 17th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will be truly celebrating then.
Yeah. We're doing our faux New Year celebration now.
Right. And I don't know. 2025 was a big monumental year for me. What about you?
And me. Yes. So many changes. I feel like a brand new different person than I did a year ago.
Same.
Yeah.
From like January 2020, 2025.
Yes.
Us. Yeah.
Oh, man. Monumentally different.
Girl.
No. Yeah. Completely different person. It was a big year.
Yeah. There was definitely a lot of shedding for both of us.
Yeah. We're still shedding because there's still like a month and a half of shedding season.
Yeah. But
it's the final stages of it.
Yes, and because of that is why we are not launching anything new yet.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of fun, exciting things in the works for you guys.
Yeah, we're excited. We do. This is still a transition phase though, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm still healing from my double foot surgery. I am working out, modified workouts.
Yeah, that's big news.
I can wear sneakers. I can't wear any other shoes other than slides or sneakers yet.
But you're doing great.
Getting there, guys. Getting there.
Yeah. You made that look easy.
Well, you know that it wasn't.
It was not at all. But you made it look easy.
But we can do hard things.
Yeah. You did great.
So today we want to talk to you guys about human design. And so you know a little bit about human design. I'm a certified human design coach. I took about 3 different courses and I've implemented a little bit of everything from each of the courses that I've taken and put them into this really amazing course that Jenna and I are going to be offering on our site very soon for you. So you can plug in your information and then it will generate your human design chart for you.
Mm-hmm. But it's so much more than that because I learned about human design about 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. But what you've taught me is far deeper, more intricate, and it's so much more interesting.
Yeah, it is very cool. It's super in depth. And for those of you that don't know, human design is a mix of astrology, quantum physics, Kabbalah, and your chakras, all mixed into one. It's really cool. And just for me to simplify it, I think for everyone, think about human design as your user manual for your life. Okay?
That's good. Yeah.
So we all have gifts. We all have our unique way of processing things, processing information, how we handle different people. And so this really puts everything into perspective for you, especially if you're in a transition or you don't know what direction to take in life when it comes to career, relationships, just like how you're identifying as an individual. So it's extremely useful for those types of things. Now, with that being said, because I'm sort of like a jack of all trades and I'm a forever student, I'm a little bit different when it comes to a human design coach than most. I love tools and I love all this information and education out there. But with that being said, I do not believe that any tool or modality should be the end-all, be-all for the decision making in your life.
Well, that's just it. It's a tool.
Correct. And so, with that being said, like, you use this as a user manual, but like if you're anything like me or Jenna, do we follow the directions to a T? No. We usually find a better way.
Yeah, but it definitely helps.
Yes.
When you learn certain things about yourself, something clicks and you're like, oh yeah, that is how I operate. That is how
it starts to make more sense for you. But at the end of the day, you are the driver of your own life. So with all of these tools that we have out there, even with AI, like with ChatGPT, I love AI, I love ChatGPT, but I'm a very middle road type of person. So it's like everything in moderation.
Yeah, I always say this. It's just a tool.
Yes.
It's just a tool. Like you can't just rely on it blindly. It's just a tool, and if you know how to use it, it can make everything faster, and it can help you, but you have to know what you're doing still.
Right. And so the other thing I want to mention with this, if you're, going to come on to our site and use it, or if you want to work with me, everybody has different triggers and conditioning that they've gone through in their life. And so certain things can be triggering when you learn what you are. But what I would ask for you to do is, instead of being triggered by that, is to take a step back and actually question, I never looked at it this way.
It's just about that awareness.
Yes. And conditioning doesn't mean that it has to stay permanent with you. You are definitely capable of reprogramming yourself.
Yes.
Case in point, Jenna and myself.
I can attest to that, yes.
We basically spent a good chunk of our late
life.
30s, and then we're both 42 right now,
especially in the last 2 years.
We have unlearned a lot of things and ways not to be.
And unlearning is being aware.
Yes.
It's the awareness that is the first step. That is the key.
Right. And so I like to think that because she and I, took the time to really unlearn and learn new things and new ways, it has led us to be our most authentic selves for us and for everyone else that's in our lives and you guys. So thank you for everyone that's been patient with us.
Yes. And that's the highest vibration, authenticity.
Right. And I don't want to be any other way.
No.
Like, now that I've arrived, I am so happy and I feel so free here.
It took me a long time to get here, but now there's no going back.
Yeah. We were actually talking about that as we were setting up the podcast room. Just, we've come leaps and bounds this year, but even just from August, when we were setting up this room and messing around with the equipment and really not knowing what the heck we were doing.
Yeah. I mean, I personally have come so far since August.
Right. Yeah. And so I did Jenna's human design, but I just want to segue into that a little bit with a question. So before we hit record today, she was saying she's just in this really open, freeing place where she feels called to share more with you guys. And I see that with her, because August was not like that. She was still in her shell, limiting what she was okay with sharing.
Yeah.
And so
the vulnerability was very difficult for me. Excruciating, actually.
Well, you're doing great, because you're not like that anymore.
Yeah, I've made a lot of progress.
Yes. So would you say when you need to make a decision, do you feel it anywhere?
Yeah, so this very recently, I've really learned how to listen to my intuition so much more and pay attention to where I feel it in my body. And I actually worked on knowing if something is a yes or a no.
And where would you say that you feel that?
So for me, a no is in my stomach.
Okay.
And for me, a yes is in my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you like subconsciously hear like a aha or oh no?
Yeah, I feel it really.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I feel it. I'm getting really, really good at listening to that now and deciphering it. But I just had to work on it a little bit. But yeah, it's like a lightness in my head of like, that's a yes. And I can do it really quickly now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask her that because I already know her human design. And yeah, so her answers come from her sacral. It's that like gut instinct response.
And that's a chakra.
Yeah, so that's your decision maker.
Okay, there, that checks out.
Do you know anything, like how much do you know about your design?
I know far less than you're going to tell me now.
Okay.
I did do a reading a couple years ago, which was really interesting, and I did learn a lot, but I know it's not as deep as you're going with it. I learned I'm a generator.
You are,
Yeah. So I know that I'm a 1-3 profile. And
Yes.
I know, so I know a few things about myself, but I don't think it's near as deep as you're about to go.
So, ours are not that different. There are like our types are different. So
Yeah.
Jenna is a generator. I am a manifesting generator. And so basically what that means for Jenna is she's a builder, she's a doer, she's a creator. She, like, you have to love what you're building and what you're creating, and therefore by you doing all of that, you want to and you are showing people that your life and your work can be both pleasurable and fulfilling. So that's basically a generator in a nutshell for you guys.
Yeah, I have to be passionate about what I'm doing, or I can't do it. I can't fake it.
So when I was asking her about like when she's like going to make a decision or when something comes to her, that's called your inner authority, and we all sort of like feel that somewhere in our body, whether it's like your head, your heart, your sacral. So I'm also sacral. And then, yes, your profile is a 1-3. She is an experimental researcher, and just knowing her, I can attest that is 100% true.
Yes.
And I mean, it's really cool to be that way because you're testing everything out before you're, let's say, launching it. And what she also does is she'll test things out and then make it better before she shares it with everyone.
That's accurate. Yeah, I'm a very hands-on learner. I love experimenting, and that's how I learn. I've never been a good traditional student. I'm very much more hands-on. I like to experiment like on my own body with, my health and everything. I've always been that way.
So, with human design, like I was saying, when we send you what you are, all these different profiles, like I said, take it as being curious, because what this can do is show you what's possible with your life by learning how to cultivate all of this information and the tools that you already have. That's truly what it's here for. And, without me divulging too much of everything that's coming with the site, do you think that by you knowing like your human design, it's helped you?
Yeah, it absolutely did. I did this reading when I was kind of going through a rough period, and I feel like it gave me permission to be okay with the way I am. It was like, okay, that makes sense. That is why I like to do things these ways, and I don't have to be more traditional because I don't really fit in a box. I've always done things my own way, and it definitely gave me permission to be okay with how I operate and to go towards the way that works best for me.
And so would you say that like maybe 6 months ago to a year, your throat chakra was blocked, and now
yes,
do you feel like it's more of like an expression gateway for you?
Yeah, for sure. So that's a long story, but yeah, my entire life I was more always behind the scenes with my business and in other forms of my life. I never spoke up. And this is the largest change I've made in my life in this past year, past 6 months especially.
So you don't feel exposed anymore?
Yeah, no. It was very hard to get past that. It wasn't easy, but because it was just so it was different, so it was uncomfortable for me. Yeah, but absolutely, it was definitely blocked, and I was told that by several people I went to that can read chakras, and yes, it absolutely was, and I feel very different now.
So she said two things that are really important here. She said it was different and it was uncomfortable, and she's living proof that this is how you grow. You grow outside of the comfort. That's where it feels safe and predictable. But because she sat with the unknown, she sat with the uncomfortable feelings, now look at her. She's blossomed. She's expressing herself. She's showing you guys. She's sharing all of her knowledge and her gifts with the world now. So challenge yourself.
Yeah.
Like if I don't really do New Year's resolutions, but challenge yourself this year to get curious about what's outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy, but if you push past that, it's so worth it.
Right. Because do you feel, now that you're being like totally authentic, how does that make you feel now?
Oh, it's so freeing.
And do you feel that like you're being more well received?
Yeah,
and respected?
I truly feel it with people around me. I can tell how people are reacting to me. I can absolutely feel it. I know I'm putting off a different energy now, and I can feel how that's kind of bouncing and resonating with people and coming back to me. And it's drawing people towards me.
I can see that.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can definitely see that.
100%.
They're coming to you for advice and, how did you handle this when you had this situation? Where did you go to? And so, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There's rewards to being authentic, guys.
Yeah. And I know this is just the very beginning. We have a lot of projects planned this year. We're just getting started with everything. But this is just the beginning of using my voice and being honest and authentic about all of these things that I kept a lot hidden before. Not that I was lying, but I just was keeping it hidden and not speaking on it.
It wasn't your time yet.
And now it is. And I mean, there's no looking back. It's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, well, I'm excited for you, and it's been nice to watch the flourishing. Well, we have so many exciting things in store for you, and I know that probably sounds like cliche, but no, I mean it. We really, really do.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big year for the girls.
It is going to be a big... I think, like, when we're sitting here a year from now, like, life's going to be completely different.
We probably won't be in this room.
We'll be in our new fancy podcast room.
Nothing's wrong with this room. But...
it'll either have a huge makeover or it'll be a new room.
Yeah. Like, the goal is to continuously evolve and do better as people, do better in the world, do better for you guys as well. But we are launching our human design portion January 30th. And so we've been hard at work during this snake slumbering season where we weren't really being social. We were just working on stuff.
Yeah, so true. And I feel like everyone around me has been in that same space. Yeah.
But it's been good. I don't regret it. I've been enjoying my own company.
Yeah, me too. I've been so comfortable being alone lately.
Yeah.
That's a big change, and it's been good.
Plus, it's really cold and snowy here in Pittsburgh, so you can't really go out if you can only wear slides and sneakers.
That's true.
I can't wear boots right now, so that's not going to help me. But we're excited for this year. Thank you to all of you who have been supporting us and just cheering us on. And please don't hesitate to DM us with topics that you want us to cover. I feel like we've talked quite a bit about our ayahuasca experiences. We're going to go deeper into plant medicine this year as well. Super excited about that.
Yeah, we are pumped.
And so, yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you next week. Keep rising.
Bye.